It's been more than a year since Kentucky lawmakers passed a bill that would benefit thousands of children and their families. It's under kinship care.
But State Auditor Allison Ball says that's not happening. She's now filing a lawsuit against the governor and his administration. Jose Alonso has been following this story for a year now. So, Jose, why is this bill so important to so many families?
Connie, Doug, this bill is very important because the law gives children a voice on who they want to care for them and gives family members time to determine if they can support the child and become eligible for foster care payments. I reached out to Governor Andy Beshear and Auditor Allison Ball's offices for comments on this lawsuit. It's been just over a year since lawmakers passed Senate Bill 151, also called the Kinship Bill, in Frankfort. The bill, which aims to strengthen benefits for kids and families under kinship care, was authored by Republican Senator Julie Radke Adams and gained bipartisan praise. The issue at hand for almost a year now is funding.
I'm not willing to think that we have to wait until July 1, 2026 to begin to make a difference for kinship families.
Terry Brooks, the executive director of Kentucky Youth Advocates, is calling on both Governor Andy Beshear and the General Assembly to find a solution. This comes after State Auditor Allison Ball announced she would look into the issue and filed a lawsuit against Beshear and the cabinet for Health and Family Services on Thursday. Kentucky Youth Advocates continues to speak on this as well. I mean, why do you continue?
Why we continue? Because you can't give up. If we want Kentucky to be the best place in America to be young, we've got to factor in those kinship families.
Giving up on this active law is what Ball says she's not doing. In a statement, she says, quote, "I started this examination to determine why a lawfully passed bill meant to help children and families was not being faithfully executed. Governor Beshear's Cabinet for Health and Family Services refuses to cooperate with the examination, and today I'm asking the court to step in to require them to follow the laws of our Commonwealth." Governor Beshear's office responding by saying he praised the bill before signing it, and it would cost millions of state dollars to provide these services. He went on to say, quote, "It's simple. The Kentucky Supreme Court has ruled the state cannot implement programs and policies if it doesn't have the funding to do so. It's disappointing the auditor would file a taxpayer-funded lawsuit without even attempting to speak with the administration about the issue first."
So this is not some small sidebar issue. You've got tens of thousands of kids whose welfare is on the line. So this is an important item. I think my hope is there exists an opportunity that the governor, the General Assembly, and the auditor could come together, create a consensus solution, and make a real difference for those kinship families.
Although Governor Beshear says a Supreme Court ruling prevents his administration from providing financial help, Kentucky Youth Advocates says they're hopeful that the governor could make a temporary solution until the General Assembly gets together to discuss the state budget in 2026. Reporting in studio, Jose Alonso, WHAS 11 on your side.